Hey, Bethany Church in Area 51, Pastor Dave here with some quick messages. Number one, we have some updates. There's going to be the canoe trip on June 11th. That's a Saturday. And then the big one is, of course, going to be the Cedar Point trip, which is going to be July 13th. That's a Wednesday. So make sure you're ready for those two things, guys. And of course, Area 51 meets Sunday nights at 6 p.m. So, of course, today I was doing some reading in Scripture, and I was going through and I was reading Proverbs 4:23. And it is King Solomon saying, guard your hearts, for it is the well of life. Did Solomon mean literally? Because it kind of is. It's the spring. It's what puts the blood through our bodies and keeps us alive. Well, the heart is also where the emotions come from in a spiritual sense. Our soul needs to be guarded from things that are evil, because there are people out there that will try to teach you bad things. Time and time again throughout history, we see nations going astray. We see them following bad leaders and doing terrible things to their fellow man. Do you think that Germany was just inherently evil? The people were born with this hatred of people of the Jewish faith, Hebrew people? No, of course not. They were led that way. It took about 10 years for Hitler to indoctrinate the people into hurting their fellow man and killing their fellow man, and it resulted in tragedy, one of the worst things this world has ever seen. We need to guard our hearts and be careful, because evil tries to slowly, piece by piece, step by step, influence our hearts, our minds, our souls, our spirits. I'm going to borrow a clip from Tim Kennedy, who is a Green Beret. He holds multiple black belts in multiple martial art styles. He is a expert in first aid and healing people, as well as being an MMA fighter. And he now teaches preparedness in the modern world.
It wasn't like Hitler walked into the ghettos in 1941. It was like, come on, guys, we're going to go gas ya. He had a very slow process that started 10 years before that, where dehumanizing people, limiting their ability to do business, limiting their ability to speak freely, identifying who these outliers are and excommunicating them, isolating them, disarming them. So then they're not even people anymore, right? Now they're just things that...
So, 1 Thessalonians 5:21, sorry, I had to look down there, says, test all things. Hold fast to what is true. That means test all things against the Bible, against Scripture. Hold fast to what is God's morals, God's nature, and God's law. Cling to those things. If something doesn't comply with those, if something is against those things, then put it out of your life. Realize it comes from the other place, Satan. Guys, guard your hearts, guard your souls, guard your spirits. We're going to have a great day today. Have a great Sunday. See you guys at 6 p.m.